couldn't resist an outing Tuesday after work on the Trans. It has been really horrible weather. Okay. Sometimes you just got to stretch your legs, innit? I've got the light on, got the light on the helmet as well. A smile on my face because although the gravel bike is great for doing this particular route, this feels so supple. Right, so I'm going to ramp up the light now and the suspension. Let's get this opened up. Pop a full squish. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can tell it's been raining non-stop for like a week. Well, in Cardiff, we were lucky Sunday at Avon. Looks like we missed the rain there for a day or two. Let's get up the light rating on this. Oh, still pretty sketchy even on the mountain bike. It's more slippery than anything. I've got one more notch I could go up on the light. There. Give myself that. But yeah, it's very muddy. Alright, so get onto the Taff Trail. This fog isn't too helpful. There's my breath. There's a lot of moisture. Oh, carry on, mate. I'm just holding on, yeah. But oh, that's very thick fog down here. Yeah, that's not. Flipping heck. So you can't see anything. I could literally illuminate Castell Coch with these lights. See how much water is on the roads up there. It is soaking. Ah. Ooh. Right. Notice the moon up there. Wow. Okay. Where am I? Oh, I've got it locked out. So I don't want it fully locked out. I'm going to put it in trail. I'm going to turn my rear light off. But I want to be able to get at this, which is so slimy. Oh, it's slimy. Oh, my back wheel. Let's try that. Try and keep my weight on the back wheel. That's a bit more traction now. I might need to get the Maestro in full squish, fully open on steep rocky climbs. Crikey, thumbs up for that. Definitely don't get that effect on the altitude, and I think on a steep climb like that, unlocking the shock, getting it fully open like I got it now, it's helping that vertical axle path moving up and down over the rocks, just not getting jarred up. So yeah, right at the top of that climb. So I've got all my lights on full. Let's open up the fork now. Let's just ride. Let's go before my glasses steam up. Here we go. Woo. I can feel a bit of spray coming off my back wheel, landing on my head. Didn't know whether to put a mud guard on, but I opted not to. You know, the amount of water, I think I should have. I got a giant rear mud guard I could have put on there. Oh, this is muddy. Woo. Oh, it starts pointing down again, around about here. Instantly you want that extra light. Like that. Right. Whew. Right. My new brakes are not fully silent. They do make a noise when it gets wet. 4-piston MT 500 series. See the moon. Beautiful night. It's not raining. Let's get the big lights on. There we go. Oh, that feels so good. Such a good suspension platform. To what I'm used to, obviously. I've ridden another single pivot bike a couple of years back. I link it up above, and that was the Orange 4. but I rode it in the 27.5 format, and I think had I taken the 29er out, I think I would have fallen in love with it. So I've always been an orange fan, but I think because it felt so different to the bike that I was riding at the time, which was a Cube Stereo 29er. You know, this is what's pulled me back to the 29er, really. Right. Finally go back to fully opening the shock and the fork. Might as well. No climbing here. Got some great views of Cardiff here as well. I'm a couple of 100 metres above Cardiff. Yeah, there's lights everywhere. Yeah. This is where we are. So I either ride the muddy path out the Castell Coch, or I ride the gravel. I think I'm gonna opt for the Taff Trail, the gravel. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Cardiff looks amazing. Wow. Steam coming off me. It's like I'm on fire. It shows how much we sweat. Which reminds me, I better have a drink. So I'm now kind of above Castell Coch. And got fork and shock fully open. I've still got a bit of extra light there, which I didn't know I had. I was on the medium setting. Put the buff over my mouth. Oh, seriously, it just feels so planted. That's great. And then I'm just taking it steady. Don't want to go mad. Not in the dark. I've only got lightweight knee pads, my IXS knee pads on, so I don't want to go crazy. There's some bits that you could really, if you wanted to, you could hit some serious speeds on this descent. There's a little ridge there which is a problem when I'm on the gravel bike, but I'll probably slow down for that. This bike, it just soaks this up, but it's like a little nudge from the front wheel. I mean, I'm hardly feeling it through my hands and my feet. And I can tell you now, there's a proper lumpy bits. Oh, it's pretty muddy here. This is where it gets quite lumpy. It's not finished off as well as at the top there. There we go. I can actually smell them out here. Right, there we go. And Garth Mountain ahead of me. Craigerath to my right in the north. Not sure you'll be able to make that out. Oh, the 4 piston brakes are brilliant. That is a game changer, that is. Never had 4 piston brakes. I've never ridden 4 piston. There may have been 4 piston brakes on the Orange 4 that I rode, but I can't be sure about that. I think for me, the Orange 4, when I rode that, the one remarkable thing about it for me, and it had like all XT on it. It had Kashima Fox 34s, I believe. I got the video, I'll link it. It was just how light it was. You know, it was decently light bike, but it was 4,700 quid, so 1,700 quid more than this bike. And yeah, it's just way too much. Yeah. A470 there. People on their way back home. Back in 2018, I used to be one of those. Around about now, I'd be on my way home if I was lucky. Some days I might have been on the way back from Birmingham or London. When I was a sales rep, very rarely got home before 6:30, and sometimes I'll be rushing like mad to get a bike and go out for a ride. Now I'm in a different job and get back home by 3:30. That's after picking my daughter up as well from her school, and then I can get out on the bike 4:30 or earlier, depending. If it's a gravel ride, I can get out on the bike straight away. Do I take 2 bottles or 1? I've opted for 1 bottle on this ride, which is this little thing. This actually came with my lumber bag. Trespass. It's not an expensive make. So I got my battery for my helmet light in there. My helmet light looks, oh, right, you can see the state of my helmet. Yeah, the helmet light is like that. It's just on the top. Oh. The temperature drops. I got my hood. I'm actually wearing a snowboarding jacket right now, which is this thing. Dare to Be snowboarding jacket, which I really love on a winter ride. It's one of my favourite jackets. People queuing up for a chippy. He's got his business set up to serve the village. They obviously haven't got a chippy in the village, and he's running it out of a little van just outside the town hall. So fair dues to him. It's enterprising. Wherever there's a lack of something, there's an opportunity in there. You know, a chippy tea every night when I was a teenager. Well, when I first moved to Cardiff from a small village in the valleys, on the edge of the valleys in South Wales. I first moved to Cardiff, and it was just like, crikey, I couldn't believe it. There was a chippy right over the road from my flat. And I mean, I got to know them as friends. The Spanish couple in there, they were the nicest couple you could ever meet. And I still love, you know, they fed me. They fed me. Adapters and a 9mm skewer. So, but they could definitely go on a bigger, tastier bike. So, thank you. Cheers. They got their bladed spokes. Ah. Lovely.